guys, it's Carrie Sue Doxy. It's my day to go home after Funnel Hacking Live. And as you can see, the sun is out finally here in Nashville. It's shining off my face. It's so beautiful in this place with the sun being out, and the sky is absolutely blue and gorgeous above our heads. So anyway, Russell had asked us to kind of go through our notes and just take a little bit of some time to think about what we learned. So I took some notes. I'm gonna have to kind of look down at them just to get my takeaways. But anyway, the one thing I think that after my first experience that I would really do differently if I had to do it all over again is to do a better job journaling my experience. So this is kind of my catch up on that duty, and hopefully it will give you some information. There was some absolutely amazing teaching all the way through this thing, so I'm not really going to talk too much about the teaching points as much as I'm kind of talking about, you know, the things that hit my heart. So anyway, obviously day one we had Russell doing some amazing teaching. One of the things that I thought that I really loved was, in order to change your customer's destiny, they have to make a decision, and for them to make a decision and to change their state, they have to hear your story. So it really is about your story as much as it is about the product. Obviously right now my problem with the law office is I'm on that road to bottom pricing. Everybody has so many expectations. Google has slapped us, especially the people who do more than one area of practice. They've really killed our business. So we've got to do something different. This really, for me, is giving me an opportunity to do something completely cool, really giving my customers so much more than they even thought was possible. So anyway, our next speaker that we had was Stacy Martino. She's kind of an expert relationship guru. She really had some awesome stuff today to say, and there are a couple of things, obviously, to face your challenges and master them, so you can, you know, go to the next level. So that's kind of my thing, and kind of been my theme for Funnel Hacking Live, is really just to kind of master the one thing so that I can move to the next level. So right now I am doing the One Funnel Away challenge number 3rd time, but this time I am feeling like I'm going to be able to get that funnel done and off the ground. So obviously Stephen did a ton of teaching, as did Julie. Alex Sharpen was talking about momentum and gave us some really great stuff. His thing is, you know, we as entrepreneurs, we know that we're different. We cannot turn off the switch. So thank God there's other people like that out there just like me. And he also really talked about being the biggest defender of your tribe. So when I get to my funnel that is kind of my bigger funnel that I want to do for high conflict divorces, that's going to be my thing, because there's nothing that makes me more crazy than these people that get away with all of this alienating behavior and the judges don't care. So I am going to be that advocate. So that's kind of my thing. So that really spoke to me for sure. You know, a lot of different speakers talked about your mess being your message. And certainly Amanda and Nick talked about that as well. So day 2, again, a lot of great teaching. Russell was teaching on some stuff. There was definitely Natasha Haslett was teaching about the 30-day challenge concept, and Bailey Richard was talking about the summit concept. 2 things that I definitely would love to integrate. Definitely the summit thing is going to be something I'll do in the future, but anyway, try to see what else. It was kind of nice because a lot of people were really sharing their stories and really kind of making me feel like, hey, by the way, you need to get it together, and there's some things that you need to fix first. So I will definitely be working on that as well. and wishing that I did not leave my tripod sitting on my bed when I left. Sorry about my video, but Dean Gracioso was, I didn't say it right, but anyway, he was amazing. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you all the great one-liners and closers that he gave us, because you're going to have to come to Funnel Hacking Live to see that for yourself. But the thing that I really liked is that the person that you need to do the sales job on is not your customer, it's you. You have to believe in your product. You have to believe that you're giving them something that they need. And definitely that from going from your story, telling them about that, into the close, you do not have to apologize for the great product that you have created. You know that they need it. So keep the energy up from the story. And when you're giving your close or your offer, don't let that energy go down, and be super confident, because people can sniff out if you're not feeling confident about your product. So let's see, what else? Oh, I can't turn the page. So, let's see if there's anything else. Oh, this was awesome that Dean said, that people trust you when they feel understood, not when they feel that they understand you. So it's about them feeling understood, your story relating to them, something that they feel like they can connect on. That's where you're really going to get your good buyer. So that was kind of it for him. And then obviously, you know, Jamie Cross was talking about the perfect webinar. John Parks was teaching about traffic. So there's like really great stuff. Jamie Cross had a really great statement, and she said that the most powerful thing is a human soul set on fire. And it really was kind of the theme, I think, too, of Funnel Hacking Live, to really find your fire. Myron Golden talked about some great stuff too, to make sure that you are, sorry, there's people kind of walking by, but anyway, really talking about how you need to find your reason. It's not about making yourself do things, it's about making yourself feel it, so that you have no choice but to move forward. Jim Edwards, oh my God, it was definitely a powerful moment. He told a personal story. I'm not going to ruin that for you, but even the guys were crying. Like, it was so good. So you think somebody who's really kind of talking about a boring subject, it was not boring at all, but definitely something that you have to come show up for. Yada Golden was also talking about how you really need to have your relationship with your people in your email as well. That was something that I really hadn't thought about before. Super good. And then obviously Julie Stoen was teaching quite a bit as well. Myron definitely is just somebody you have to kind of see. I mean, there's so much gold. I could be here an hour just talking about what I have for him. But honestly, I think, you know, I counted it. I took 60 pages of notes. If Garrett White had not provided us with a notebook himself, I would have filled the notebook that Funnel Hacking Live gave us in all of the great content that I had. But honestly, I don't think anybody can really explain or prepare you for a session with Garrett. It was really powerful. Honestly. I loved the fact that he was telling us that we don't need anybody's permission to go. Sorry. You could tell it did make an impact on me. You know, we learned so much great stuff and everybody was teaching really well, but, you know, for him saying that you really have to find that in yourself and to really go through that, it was pretty amazing. Like, just sitting here talking to you guys, you know, obviously I'm on my way home. I'm in my sweats. I've got an 8.5, 9-hour drive ahead of me. Thank God, at least today, it doesn't look like I'm going to hit the rainstorms that we've had all week. But, you know, you have people coming by watching you taping yourself. you know, I'm not in that age group that is normally kind of doing that. So just to be able to not worry about it and to be different is, you know, kind of a hard thing I think sometimes to learn. But anyway, I just really encourage you to go through the process. You know, it's a step-by-step thing. You know, get through reading Russell's books, go through the 30-day challenge, come to Funnel Hacking Live. My goal is to do the things that I need to do so that next year I am ready to do the 2 Comma Club challenge, so to speak. And so that's really kind of been my experience. I don't know that I'm really necessarily sharing this out there, but it's really more for me than anybody else. So hopefully this will be something that you get to experience in your lifetime. It was just an amazing week for me. So anyway, thanks guys.